thing, and it's funny and it's nice. So
So what? We're not mad. Okay.
So the way some of you behave. Christ.
Sorry,
The
I'm
way
looking
some
at
of you
I'm looking at my
behave,
team behind
there are
me.
no morals behind it. Like, even like,
I'm so glad I have your personal number right now. You better not change it because...
I'm changing it. Oh, the money has to change with the number. Come on.
And I will
It has to
find
match.
it. On the record, can you officially confirm on the show, are you in a relationship? What's good, everybody, and welcome to the That's the Tea show with me, your host, Miss Tee Moyo. This is my brand new show, and on this season of TTT, you get to watch me chat to some of your favorite dancers and get to know them beyond what we really see on their social media pages. Today's guest is a very special friend of mine. He is a semi-professional dancer from Ghana based in the LDN. He has been in the dance industry for over 4 years and performs at a very high level, so you're in for a treat today. From established world stages such as Hammersmith Apollo and the O2 Arena, to working with artists such as Asake, Omah Lay, Medikal, and brands such as Traps-tar and Adidas. He is a prominent member of a dance group called The Johns, and I'm telling you, today's episode, we're going to be laughing. And to top it all off, he is the 2024 Red Bull Bring the Vim captain and champion. It is with great pleasure to welcome to the couch, Mr. Obeng.
That, bro, listen. You see, last couple weeks ago, I was sitting with Celia at church, and I was telling her that, you know, when somebody's so good at their job, that it's annoying to watch them do what they're doing. You are so good at your job. Like, presenting is it. Like, you're actually one of the people that sets like very high standards about yourself, and I don't think for a second that you can accomplish it. There's sometimes like people say certain things. Even me, I say certain things, and I'm like, I have a dream, and then I have reality, what like my dream is. So if you ask me what my dream car is, I would say a Lamborghini Urus.
Okay.
Hopefully one day I get to buy it.
Jesus' name.
Yeah. But like I have that dream, and then I have what I actually want, which is like a GLE.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean? Like I have, the moment you said, I want to host like Love Island or this, I'm like, I actually see her doing it. I actually see you doing it. You're so good at your job, and like, you're blessed, man, and you're so talented. Like, I'm gonna be so happy to see the people that finally realize what you're actually capable of, and I'm gonna laugh at them because then they're gonna be too late to the party. Yeah, the food would have been finished, and they will be now trooping into the party. Yeah, it's long. But yeah, I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me, and yeah.
I actually don't even know what to say.
Yeah, I know.
We're gonna have to
Fun
cut this bit out.
fact, I'm actually one of the people that renders her speechless. She likes to talk and talk and talk. Every time I speak, she doesn't know what to say back because I like to talk to you. But you find out in it, so.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm actually gonna cry, but we're not gonna do that on camera. I think
Behave yourself.
I need the editor to cut this out. Not be funny.
Cry. Imagine.
Wow, what an introduction! Welcome to
man.
the show.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. And I'm honored. I'm honored you actually like rate what I do and want to meet on here.
100%.
So yeah, thank you.
When I was thinking of the first season, I was like, instantly, he's got to be on there. It was a no-brainer. But let's get into the show because I know you and I can talk for hours.
Yeah, 100%.
But there's some things that the people want to know.
Yeah.
I want to know too.
Fair.
But Mr. Obeng, it's a bit weird calling you that because
Let's not do that.
No, but we got to tell the people them. So obviously, I know you're Cyrus. We go to church together. We've been friends. How many years has it been?
4?
Yeah, like 4 years now.
4 years, yeah.
The name Mr. Obeng, because I still actually refer to you as King Cyrus.
Yeah.
Where does the name of the title even come from?
The name and the title.
Yeah.
So obviously, I'm Ghanaian, innit? I know I don't sound like it, and after this episode, all we're gonna hear is he from Ghana? Is he from Ghana? And yes, I'm from Ghana. I moved here literally in 2018. But my friends are very like influential, like in my life. Like they're very, very prominent and very, very like major factors in my life. It's why I kind of like talk like you people, but I can switch it up and you see it obviously as time goes on. But the Mister came from that like Ghanaian side, like that fresh side. It's like Mister. Like my teachers were Mr. this and Mr. that, like Mr. Tete, Mr. All those teachers. We used to call them Sir, but like I like the Mister of it.
Okay.
And honestly, I actually didn't feel like quite a man for a long time.
Okay.
Even like after I've done this, I always feel like a boy. Okay. Then I remember how old I am and I'm like, you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So like there's certain times where I'm like, you know what? You're actually a man. You need to behave like a man. Yeah. And then the Mr. was kind of like a little to like remind myself. And then Obeng is my last name. Okay. And I spell it with a 0 because obviously it's my last name. I hold it very dear to my heart. I'm not going to spell it with a small O.
Just with a small O.
So luckily, we have the 0 looks like a capital O. So yeah, that's where it came from.
I like it, Mr. Obeng.
I'm going to rebrand though.
Is it?
Yeah, I would just take the Mr. off because now it's starting to give uncle vibes. Because when I performed at Easy School recently, Pastor Buffalo School. Yeah. Shout out Pastor Buffalo. I performed at school recently with Cash and Protease. Shout out them too. And when we got into the school, like I heard people say Mr. Obeng, and they're like, knowing that I'm older than them, I was like, no. So yeah, soon like I'm gonna change everything to just Obeng. Okay. Because most people just say Obeng because they can't be asked to Mr. the whole thing. So just Obeng, and yeah.
I feel like it's the same vibes. Everyone asks me, when you get married, are you going to change it from Miss Tee Moyo to Mrs.? I'm like, I think I'll always be Miss T because that's what my mom calls me. And then Moyo is my last name, and I'm going to hyphenate. So 100%. Maybe we'll rebrand. Maybe.
Nah, man. It's just it, man. Miss Tee Moyo, keep that, man. Come on.
But for today, I'm just going to refer to you as Cyrus because you're one of my boys.
100%.
Right, let's get into the episode. Cyrus, in your own words, how would you describe your job title and what you do? Because I feel like you're not just a dancer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say I am a movement coordinator. Let me put it that way, because then I'm not like too much of a choreographer and too much of a, do you get what I mean? But movement coordinator is like, I could choreograph if it came down to it, and I would just freestyle my way out of life. You see what I'm saying? So it's just, movement coordinator, semi-professional movement coordinator, because I'm working a 9 to 5. Soon to quit.
Amen to that. You and me both.
I'm working a 9 to 5. So I say semi-professional because obviously I do it somewhat professionally too. But yeah, I would say I'm a very distinctive movement coordinator. I would say that.
I do want to clarify something. Why do you say semi-professional? Because I personally regard you as a professional dancer. The brands you work with, you lot heard the intro. So why do you classify yourself as semi and not professional?
Glory to God. I say semi-professional because, like I said, I'm still working a 9 to 5.
Fairs.
I use that to keep me humble and remind me that I might not have the luxury of doing what I want to do now.
But when you do, it's all over.
Yeah,
it's all over.
100%.
Okay, something you mentioned in your intro, which we're definitely coming to you. You said that you're from Ghana. Now, I remember the day you told me, no, it was your testimony, when you said the year you moved to the UK. I was in shock. So let's actually talk about the fact that you're not born in the UK. What's that all about?
What do you mean? What's that all about?
No, because when you told, I was surprised. I was surprised that, okay, what year did you move to the UK?
2018.
How old were you when you moved to the UK?
18.
So you moved at 18 years old, born and raised like teenager, adolescence, childhood, all in Ghana, and then you moved to the UK.
Yeah.
Okay, what was that experience like for you? And are people surprised to find out that you're not from the UK?
I like change.
Okay.
But I don't like it at the same time.
Okay.
But when I like get into change, I change.
Okay.
Which sometimes makes it like identity crisis kind of vibe. But that's not, it's not that. I just like, I'm very like adaptable. One time one of my co-workers was like, you know how to copy very well. And I was like, I hear it, but do I say thank you or do I fight you right now? Because I don't know if that's an insult or compliment. But either way, I was like, I hear what you're saying, because he was basically I was shadowing him in teaching, because I used to teach Key Stage 1 and 2. And he would do something and I find it easier to do it after he's done it.
Oh, so you're good at imitating other people?
Basically, kind of thing. But it was more like, obviously, like my own spice is going to be added to it and whatnot. And at the end of the day, it's easier for me to do it that way. So if I see someone do it, I can imitate it and then do it my own way. But then sometimes I don't know, it's a very thin line to just imitating somebody and then it's like being inspired by somebody. Yeah. I think that's what my one is, but it looks so it's well done so much so that it looks like
you copied the person.
I copied the person exactly, but that's not what it is. It's more of inspiration. Yeah, and then
I hear it. Now, and I will come back to that later because I feel like that's one of your best characteristics as a dancer, and I think that plays to your pickup rate. But tell us what it was like leaving Ghana. You've got a big family. What was that like?
It wasn't actually as bad because, like I said, I like change. Growing up, you're used to certain things and you've been used to it for 18 years and all of a sudden it's like you have to change it. It's like, okay, cool. Luckily for me, shout out to NGC, I when I came, my mom already went to Victory, so getting into NGC was like just easy.
Nepotism.
And when I say I'm not saying this because I go to church there. These people made me feel so welcome that I was like, oh, this is family. Yeah. Like I could pinpoint my friends from Ghana and my friends here, and I could find you like a replica of every single one of them. So it was easier for me. It still felt like home.
Yeah. That's amazing.
But I don't know. It's just easier to have that kind of environment. Yeah. So it's easy for me to do whatever I want to do.
So you say the adapting from living in Ghana to living here, it was relatively easy.
It was quite smooth. That transition was quite smooth. And bro, big factor was my friends here and obviously the people that I'm acquainted to, because you're not everybody's friend. Yeah. So yeah, those people. Your environment.
Well. For those who don't know, NGC, Next Generation Church, that is the church that we attend to. Make sure you come down 1:30 on a Sunday.
Yeah.
In Woolwich. Yeah. Shout out to us. Yeah. Okay, I want to go back a little bit to your time when you were living in Ghana. How would you say that growing up your whole life, or majority of your life in Ghana, has shaped you as a dancer that you are today?
I mean this in the nicest way possible.
Oh, what are you about to say?
I still have morals.
Okay.
There's people here that don't have morals.
Okay.
So the way some of you behave. Christ. Sorry, the way some of you behave, no morals behind it. Like, even like, as much as like the way you people date in this country, Lord Almighty.
Okay.
Yeah. Borderline, I still have morals. That's the way it shaped me, because I still remember the morals, like how I was brought up, how everything. I'm not saying you lot that were brought up here are not, like, didn't have them. Your parents tried. It's you that's failing, but we digress and we move, and yeah. That's what it is. No shots. I love all of you, by the way. But yeah.
And as a dancer, how would you say it's impacted you, especially when it comes to your style, your musicality? Because we spoke about this actually on our pre-production chat, especially when it comes to your legacy and how you want to evolve as a dancer. But yeah, talk to me about
when
that.
I was coming from Ghana, I could dance. I wasn't a dancer. There's a difference. Yeah. There's a difference between dancers and people that can dance. You can shake one or two legs, you're not a dancer. You know how to dance. Do you understand?
Yes.
But when I was in Ghana, that was what it was. Like, I wasn't in the industry. I almost joined the industry, but like I said, I had strict grandparents that they weren't just allow me to go anywhere. They weren't allow me to do certain things. When I came here, there was that freedom. So it was easier to get into the industry. Obviously, you learn from the likes of, Homebros, you have Miss Lulu, you have your Corey D's, like all of those people. It was easier to be in the industry over here with all the things that I was learning, if that makes sense. But in Ghana, it wasn't a thing like that. I just knew the dancers, and I knew I could shake a leg or two, shake a leg or two. And then that was it.
And you spoke to me about this. Tell me the story of how you got your visa and how you came to this country.
How I got my visa was actually good. It was actually good because I remember I wasn't told I was going to the UK. I got told the Tuesday before I flew on the Friday. Because obviously, Ghana, evil, like, everybody believes in that, like, so much. It's so bad that when you're traveling in Ghana, you don't let anybody know. My friends didn't know till I was here. And I changed my status to, I've left in the rain and now I'm in the snow. And that was when they were like, oh, what does this mean? Yeah. You know, when you come to the UK or like when you move countries for the first time, you take a picture that is obvious that you're not in the country anymore. Yeah. I took one, it snowed when I came in 2018. I don't even want to call them snow, but it was white in some area. I took a picture and posted that, bro. People started popping up. Oh my God, you're not in the country anymore. I was like, bro, come on. But the way I got my visa, obviously you went through like the legal processes and everything. That's why I keep saying it's a miracle and it has to be only good. Because the way stories of how people get their visas or don't get their visas in Ghana is a thing. Like sometimes you apply not even with the intention of getting it. because you know this might not even work. But I applied. Obviously, I didn't apply. My mom and my auntie did everything. I only just went to go and collect the passport with the thingy in there, with the visa in there. And I remember when I got the visa, I was in the car with my auntie and then my little brother. My brother was in the back seat, and she opened my brother's one first, and he had his. And obviously, I was going to open mine next, and I opened it, and I think I opened it from the back. So I'm looking at it, and I'm telling my auntie, bro, I didn't get it, bro. And she was like, what do you mean you didn't get it? How are they going to let this? My brother was, I think, 2018, so he was probably 13 at the time. How are they going to let this 13-year-old boy fly by himself? And I was thinking, I thought we were just doing this for due diligence. I didn't think we were going to do anything. What do you mean fly by himself? And she's like, you're getting this so that you can fly. Like, so that you can go to your mom. And I'm like, oh, well, I didn't get it. And she's like, how come? I'm like, bro, I don't know. So I gave it to her. And she was like, bro, you've turned the thing upside down. Then obviously she turned it back. And then she saw that I actually got it. When I tell you, I screamed, thank you, Jesus, in that car.
Thank you,
so
Jesus.
Like, bro, I was in there. I was like, thank you. Nyankopon, that was it. That's what it means. But yeah, I was so excited. And that's how I got my visa. And yeah.
The rest is history.
The rest is history. We're here now.
We're going to get into that in a little bit.
Yeah.
But what was the biggest shock culturally coming into the UK? I know you mentioned the difference between us brought up in the UK. Yeah. But like, what was the biggest like cultural shock?
Cultural shock.
Or any shock, really.
Any shock. It was the fact that you have a talking stage and a dating stage.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Any shock, that's what shocked me the most. Because when I tell somebody I like them and they like me too, that is my girlfriend. That is not my talking stage person. In Ghana, at least. I don't know how they do things now, but back in the day, that's what it was. It was, you tell someone you like someone, they like you, you're dating. Because we didn't have the luxury of the money. The way you people have money and you go up and down in dates and obviously you're doing the right thing, innit? But whereas I was brought in Ghana, to me, that was the right thing.
I hear it.
So I'm here and I'm thinking I have to talk to somebody for however long. They don't claim you. They get to go around and talk to whoever
That's it. Mom, say swear. Guys, this is That's the Tea show. We're really gonna get into this today.
Yeah, that's. I think that was the shock. And how sensitive you lot are.
Hey, what do you mean sensitive?
You cannot say anything without having to apologize for what you just said.
That part I hear it because, not being funny, you're a very blunt person. And you just say it as it is. And we've had conversations about this. And you'll be like to me, yeah, but I didn't mean it like that. And I'll be like, no, but it's your delivery. I didn't like the way it was delivered. Which I can understand why someone thinks it's sensitive.
You don't like the way every delivers your person. You fight with them. No, you don't. Don't come and fight with me, your friend.
No, but you should take into consideration.
Forget delivery. No, but you should know me, T. You should know me enough to know that I don't mean what I'm saying to offend you. If you take offense, that's your business. Now, why do I have to come and apologize for you taking offense? Grow some... I don't want to say the word, but grow some, bro, come on, and obviously, there's certain times when I would understand why you saw it that way, but in my head, it's like, I know you so well that I know you're not trying to disrespect me. So when you say certain things to me, I'm like, okay, cool. It's that. There might be a little friction after, but it's not like that thing. Like if you don't come and apologize, I will see you and I will say, well, go on and we'll move on. I'm assuming.
No,
but then it doesn't work like that. You lot are too, nah, man, come on. Come on, it's too much. It's too much.
I hear it though, but we're going to bring it back to dance. Okay, question. If you had stayed in Ghana, what would your life look like as a dancer in Ghana versus what it looks like now as your career in the UK?
If I stayed in Ghana, I would have never explored dance, for one. I would be a much better dancer though. A much better person that can dance, but I wouldn't be in the industry.
Interesting.
You need to realize in Ghana, everybody dances. Everybody can dance. So you have to do like extra to show that you're it. And I'm not saying I wasn't willing to put in the work, but I just saw it as this cannot happen. So this transition was quite a blessing in disguise for me. Even though I was like, I'm leaving all these people and whatever. When I made the switch, I was like, bro, it's easier to get into because now I'm known in the Ghanaian industry. By certain people who wouldn't have even looked at me twice. Yeah. Do you understand?
So it's about leaps and bounds.
Do you understand? Difference. But to me, if my life in Ghana, I wouldn't be in the dance industry. I would know how to dance, and I would hope that somebody might see it one day, and then obviously I would get into it. But I highly doubt that that's what would have happened. I would have gone uni. I would have been done with uni by now. I wanted to study political science, even though to this day I do not know what that entails. But yeah, I was gonna go do political science in uni.
What's political science, Cyrus?
There's something called political science, and you just heard me say I don't know what it entails.
Okay.
And you're asking me, how will I tell you? It is what everybody did. You did general arts in secondary school. When you go to uni, yeah, you're doing political science. That's what it was. At the time, I didn't. I was going to uni because that was the norm.
Standard.
Obviously, whereas like I've come here and I've had my own thinking, and I'm like, bro, I don't want to do that. This is what I want to do, and this is how I want my life to go. Yeah, it's made it easier for me to make whatever decision, which is like me not going to uni and all of that. But if I was in Ghana, that's how my life would have played out. Whereas now I'm here and I have like so much opportunity. You lot have so much opportunities here. I keep saying you lot. There's so much opportunity here that I'm so happy
that you're part of
that
it.
I'm a part of it, and I get to do all of that as well. But if I was in Ghana, I'll probably be in a white collar job with a suit and a tie somewhere.
I hear it. But let's talk about this career and all the opportunities that you've had. Tell me the time you realized, oh my days, I've gone clear. I've made it.
I still haven't had that.
Really?
I've had humbling moments where I'm like, oh my God, I'm actually doing this. And like grateful moments, like the O2 Arena.
That was, yeah.
O2 Arena, 20,000 people.
I think that's on every dancer's like list.
Do you see? I'm like, do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. And I didn't just do the O2 Arena. I think I've performed at every single O2 venue. He
said Brixton, Kentish Town, O2 Indigo.
Kentish Town I haven't done.
That's dead.
Islington, flipping
the Angel one. That's a good one.
Literally every single one. Then you have Hammersmith and Apollo.
Hey.
Genuinely, I know this is going to make me sound dumb. I didn't think it was a place. I thought it was something that they just said. I even thought it was in America. I didn't think it was here.
Oh gosh.
When the Omah Lay thing, that gig came up, and it was like, is that the Hammersmith? I'm thinking,
wait, you performed at the Omah Lay, the infamous one with the girl. You was there?
Yeah.
Hey.
I saw the before, during, and after.
Hey.
I didn't see the during. I saw the after.
Hey.
But I saw the before and the after. Where he was standing. We were having sound check, and obviously he was doing sound check as well, whatever. And they dropped the curtain. And there was a light, and I saw it, and I thought, what the hell is this for? And he was no word of a lie, he was standing there looking at it and smiling, like say he knew exactly what he wanted to do.
Not my man.
I promise you, I looked at him and I thought, but like, why are you smiling? Because obviously I didn't know that was gonna happen. I'm not gonna say exactly, but I saw when the curtain dropped and then the light was shown, and he was standing in front of it, not behind it, in front of it, looking at what he was about to do. Yikes. And he was just smiling to himself. And I was thinking, that's odd for you to just be standing there smiling, looking at a curtain that just dropped.
And then
when I tell you because obviously we didn't get to see that part because we were still like going through certain things because we had to come in at the end as well. And when we went back into the changing room, you can hear them screaming, but we're screaming for normal vibes.
Just in Omah Lay get into it. Hey.
Oh gracious. I came back and I saw the video. And I was like, huh?
Yikes.
That's intense.
Nah, that was insane. And everyone was arguing on the TL. That was intense. But wait, what do you mean? Going back to what you said, what do you mean by you feel like you haven't had that moment? Because you've had win after win after win.
Yeah,
You're telling me you've never looked at that and come home, lied in bed and just think, oh, my day is like, it's happening, I've done it. No?
It's happening, I haven't done it.
But what does I've done it look like?
It would look like I'm on tour with Benno, I'm on tour with Asake, choreographing every single set.
First.
That's I've done it to me.
First.
Do you understand? And that's that. Don't get me wrong. That's the dream.
That's the dream.
If I got caught today, I'm dropping everybody, including friends. You will drop like flies. I will drop all of you and go. Like that's the goal. Like if don't get me wrong, let me not even just limit it to Asake and Burner. If someone like a Maverick City or like a Kirk, I'm more than happy to do that. You people will drop faster on those ones.
Fairs, he said, for the gospel artist.
I'm there. Like if there's a gospel artist that's like if Lime Blaze said, let's go on tour.
You're on it.
Because like now I can go on tour. I'm dropping everybody and everything.
I hear it.
and I'm gone. To
I hear
choreograph every single, like, that's
your vision.
the
and
bag,
measurement
yeah.
of okay,
That's
I've made it.
That's the I've made it.
But you do understand that, like, I think you and I, what I love about this particular episode, you and I, completely different things. Obviously, I did start as a dancer, but then obviously now I'm pursuing presenting.
I'll fight you later
Every
about
time
that,
you
but go on.
give your testimony, I feel like same. So, like, I am hearing it. I'm looking at Celia. I'm like, we spoke about this yesterday. I feel like both you and I are in the process of the dream of where we're trying to go is materializing. And you're how old?
24, 25 soon.
So you're almost 25. I'm almost 23, almost. For us to be in our 20s, like early 20s, and to say at 25, I've done this place, I've done this venue, I've done this artist. For me to have said I've done this red carpet, I've interviewed this artist and done this. It's quite impressive that we're in the process.
Oh, definitely.
And yeah, it's almost interesting to hear you say, but I haven't made it yet. Like, it's almost like you're downplaying the situation.
Yeah,
Do you not sit back and ever think, actually, you know what, glory to God? Because I went through a phase of just being ungrateful. Not in the sense of, God, I'm upset that I'm here. I'm like, it's not enough because I know where I can be. Where's your head at when you think about that?
It's not. I think my thing, the difference between me and, like, next man is I've not made it yet. It's not it's just O2 or, like, before I did the O2 arena, I wasn't looking at my O2 Islington show and thinking,
it's just
like, it's just O2 Islington. No, I woke up the next morning on my Snap excited as hell, like, grateful to God. Like, I've not made it yet. It's just, God, thank you for this.
Yeah.
It's more like grateful for where I am than thinking of what's to come. Because I'm thinking, if you can do this for me now,
imagine what you can
do you have in store for me later?
With obedience,
Do you
and praying and
understand all of that?
fasting
Like,
and attending church.
bro,
You lot aren't even ready.
It's insane, like, where I am. And it's 100% all glory to God. And I'm not saying it's all glory to God because it's a tagline. It's actually all glory to God because I had that ungrateful phase where when I moved to this country, I was like, bro, like, and when I had moved to this country and I was just in retail and I wasn't doing any dancing thing or anything, and it was just that. And I was thinking, bro, why would you bring me here to come and do that? Like, my life was on track.
Yeah.
I had a plan for my life. God had a different one. There's nothing I can do about it. Like, the moment you realize it's not about you,
Everything falls into place.
You would have, like, excitement. One thing I learned in Ghana that I will always hold on to is to have joy, you have to put Jesus first, others second, and yourself last.
There's
and
a
it
song
literally
about
spells
that.
Joy. Literally,
Yeah.
like, I learned that in Ghana, and I was like, that's been the mantra. Like,
I love that.
This is why people don't understand why I'm so friendly.
Yeah.
It's not because I'm trying to compensate for nothing. It's literally because if I put God first and I put others before me, not that I'm going to inconvenience myself, but I put others before me because Christ loved the church, so I need to love others too. I know I'll have ultimate joy. So that's where, like, this whole persona comes from. But to me, it's always I'm grateful to God for everything I've done. But at the same time, the whole I've done this, but I haven't done this yet. That the fact that I haven't done this, I'm not worried that I might not be able to.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I know it's gonna get there, but I haven't. Honestly, I just haven't had that moment yet.
I hear it.
After the O2, I was excited. I was like, I couldn't believe what was going on. When I was on that stage, I was thinking, is this me?
Is this you?
20,000 people.
It was you.
But yeah.
I look forward to when you get to that stage where it's like, I've gone clear. And the fact that I get to be, I'm not going to lie, when it does take off, I'm going to be so gassed. Not just to be able to be like, oh, I know him. It's actually, we have that relationship that I've been watching it for time. I say this to everyone that asks. I think you're one of the hardest dancers that I'm friends with.
Thank you.
And I don't even say that lightly. I watch you as a group with the boys and you shine in your own right. And we'll talk about the group in a second. But when I watch you individually, for me, it was Yurika's show. When I watched you perform, I was like, oh, even if I hated you, even if you did me dirty, one thing I can't even lie and say, nah, this boy can't dance. It would be a lie out of my mouth. And the day that you have decided that, yep, I've gone clear, I'm so glad I have your personal number right now. You better not change it because
I'm changing it. Oh, the money has to change with the number. Come on.
And I will
It has to
find
match,
it.
you know?
If you want to be invited to the MOBAs and the MTVs and Love Island behind the secrets, you better be nice to me.
No. Don't worry about that one. Even
My
though it's not
Angela.
like, don't worry. They'll send me invites.
No,
so really and
100%.
truly, I can change the number and keep it.
And
Because the invite will come.
I'll
and then,
find it. It'll come to your address. I know where you live. Okay, so
Yeah, cool.
2024.
Yeah.
If you were to do your Spotify Wrapped, you know at the end when Snapchat shows you all the memories. Right now, quickly take us through the year. How has it been? January, February, March, April, May. We're now in September. Hey, we're in September. And then tell me what's the predictions. If you can spill on, that's the tea. What's the predictions for October, November, December?
The way, like I was telling my friends here, that 2024 has been my best year as a dancer yet. But I only said that in the beginning. Obviously, January, there was the Traps-tar event with Camo. And in February, I think there was the Omah Lay show. It was. Can I look on my phone?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. But basically, I have it written down because I'd never thought this time would come, if that makes sense. But I have it written down in my notes because in my head I was thinking, bro, there's no way this is happening to me. Actually, I could say that has been my I've made it moment. By looking at it the way it's going. But again, I'm not settling for that, if that makes sense.
See,
So I don't want to.
I say that's the baseline.
That's the baseline.
I have
like
the same thing on mine. Mine is like, goodness and mercies follow me. And I write down all the good things that have happened. Because then when you look back, you're just like, wait a minute. Like, rotted. Okay, let's hear the list.
Yeah, so in January, I did come up with Traps-tar. In February, Omah Lay at the Hammersmith. March, I did Move It for the first time. That stage is amazing, by the way. Shout out Move It. But that stage, it was quite humbling. Because I was like, bro, the stages and then the stages. Because not everything, you need to remember, not everything is Afro.
Yeah.
So you see
100%.
certain dancers and you're like, yo,
Okay,
we
diversity.
have work to do. But yeah, that was amazing. I had my dance challenge that went viral.
Yeah. We'll talk about that in a bit.
March. In April, I did one of my boys, Kwam's Original, was playing at Phil's event. So he shouted me to do that with him. May, I choreographed for Medikal at the O2, not the Academy. Is that what it's called? The Greenwich one, the smaller one, basically. Yeah. With Medikal. In June, I did Afro Dance Blast. Shout out Afro Dance Blast, and that was when we did the Red Bull event. And then obviously winner, yeah, of that one with my boys as well. And then in July, I did Ghana Party in the Park. And that's like also like one of the big stages for me, like as a Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Like, that's a prominent
That's it,
stage for me. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. And then August, what even happened in August? I think I took a break in August.
Sounds like you needed it.
I was like, bro, like,
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a
like,
lot.
and not that I wanted something to happen, but in August, like, it wasn't anything. But that doesn't stop the fact that, because it didn't happen in August, then
Things are still working behind the scenes.
Things are still happening. Like, it doesn't end there. And obviously we're in September now. And generally, I don't even think anything is going to happen right now because I'm back on like working.
We're actually paying the bills.
Yeah.
Doing
The
our
bills need
work.
to be paid, yeah.
Guess like that.
My brother's gone to uni as well. Shout ads. He went to uni like Monday.
Oh, wow.
So that's double bills for me because he was also doing certain bills. But now I'm like,
That's you the man now. It's on you.
do you understand? So that's double bills for me. So I'm like, I'm working.
You're locked
a lot.
in.
And yeah, it's more that going forward. October, November, December, I hope like whatever God has planned happens.
100%.
I hope my disobedience or my disloyalty or something I do to piss off God is not gonna divert.
you from
Do
what-
you get what I mean?
Will be part of the lesson.
So
into the
I
blessing.
hope that the rest of the year, I know the rest of the year is gonna be good, and I promise you, even if it doesn't, that's an amazing year I've had.
100%.
That
If it was
alone is
just-
enough.
This
Like,
is what I say. If, God forbid, if life was to stop at this point, I have lived. I've done it. I've done the thing that I said I was going to do, and I've been doing it. And success to me looks like every day, even sitting on this sofa, I get to say I have my own podcast. I didn't think I was going to say it this year. I thought, nah, it's going to take time. And the fact that we did all this by ourselves, but obviously, God willing, it's like
this set
we've
looks
done the thing.
amazing as well, by the way.
Shout out to
This-
set designer.
yeah,
It's
this
me.
set is- it's very
Homie.
detailed and very like.
Oh, One thing about Miss Tee Moyo, it's all about detail. And
Fair.
if you guys see the trailer, make sure you go back and watch it because you can see the little hints about what the show is going to be in the trailer. But moving on back to your career as a dancer. Let's talk about social media because let's be honest, social media has played a big part in your success. It is the part. It is the play. It's the script.
Played is even
Downplaying
not even doing
it.
it, just bro.
Okay, what has the impact of social media been on your career as a dancer?
Social media has been a very prominent like part of my career. Obviously the career is not done, so there's other things that would do it, but it's from social media. Social media is like your CV. Nana says it all the time. Shout out Nana. Nana's like, bro, Instagram is your CV.
Absolutely.
This was before TikTok.
Absolutely.
Whereas now it's more accepted. Like back in the day, Instagram wasn't for personality. It was, can you dance or not?
Yeah.
Like go and sit somewhere with your funniness. Or like, if you want to be funny, are you funny or not? Go and sit down with the fact that you're good looking. Do you get what I mean? It was what you want to do and that alone.
Yeah.
Then obviously TikTok came and it's more like everybody's now free.
personality, now
Like
you can
I
just
can
do
dance
you.
and be funny and
Yeah.
like I can be funny and be good looking and not be good looking or whatever it is, but it doesn't matter because you know what you're here for kind of thing. Whereas Instagram back in the day, I keep saying back in the day, 2018, 2019, bro, it was strictly can you dance or not?
Can you not?
Right now I can put my phone on the floor and do 1-2 steps and put it on Instagram and someone will come and comment the fact that I like the way you dance and you don't sweat, or the aim is not to sweat, and that trends.
Yeah.
And it's like 1 like here, 2 likes here, and then it keeps going. And then, bro, you can have I have videos from back in the day that started trending. When my dance was trending, and I was thinking, why are you going viral now? I needed you to go viral back then.
Way back when?
Well, yeah, like why are you doing
taking
that
off
for?
now?
Like, behave yourself.
Do you know what I mean?
But we're in a place, we're in an era of social media where like TikTok is it. It's TikTok, Instagram, like everything, like that's your CV.
100%.
And that's where a lot of my gigs I've gotten has been from.
Have come
Some
from
of them
there.
have been from like people seeing me live in the flesh, but
A lot
social
of it
media is where
where
everything
people
is.
find you.
It's where people see your stuff and be like, oh,
That's
you're
where I know
cool,
you
we
from.
want to do this with you, or
Absolutely.
X, Y, and Z. Yeah.
And to those aspiring dancers that are watching this episode, I implore you guys, you cannot expect to have success like some of the people that are going to be sitting on my sofa and not be posting on social media. Like Nana and Cyrus have just said, it is your CV. It's where people find you. The people that have reached out to me from my Instagram, it's been insane. Because it's like, I don't just tell you that I'm a presenter. You can see me doing it. Just watch me do
100%,
it.
100%.
And I want to talk about some of those videos and some of the challenges that have come with being on social media, because we do see you dancing along the likes of Cash, Nana, Ivorian Kid, Prateis. And these guys are doing amazing on social media. And we've spoken about this. There was a time when it wasn't like that. It hadn't popped off for you. How did it honestly feel being in the presence of others that it might have worked for them and they've taken off and da-da-da-da-da? How is that comparing yourself, especially as a guy?
That comparison is a thief of joy. You are actually going to compare yourself and you're not going to do anything. To me, it was more about seeing them make it than it was about like, when am I gonna get there?
Okay.
Because it was nice. Because there's a lot of people that can tell you they're my friends. They're not. We just know each other, and that's fine too. But my boys, I keep saying I have friends, and I have family, and then there's like the boys, and then there's the girls. Like there's just like, oh, these, like, that's my girl, that's my boy. Like that's it. It's not. It doesn't go past that. Yeah. Do you get? But my friends, my actual friends, like names like you just mentioned, like these man. It was just about seeing them make it. Yeah. And it was nice to see. Yeah. Because now I know how to behave when I make it. Okay. Because they were making it and not forgetting about me. So why am I gonna make it now, and then whoever my friends are or whoever new friends I make, I'm looking at them like, bro, you're not my level. It's never been that with them. Like, I wasn't making it, yet these man treated me like I was one of them. And in my mind, I know where I'm supposed to be. I know the truth. Do you understand? Like, I know the truth. I know I want to be up there. I might not be there yet. And like, all these events will come and they will go to these people. But at the time, it was like, bro, my time will come. My time has to come.
Yeah.
Because I cannot celebrate these people and not be celebrated.
Absolutely.
We're in a world where
attitude.
you have to know certain things to move in a certain way. Because if you don't understand that, bro, I'm celebrating these people, so I'm gonna be celebrated. You're not doing it because you want to be celebrated. You're doing it because you genuinely want to celebrate the accomplishments that they've done.
Absolutely.
And then when it's your turn, bro, it's gonna be reciprocated. When my challenge, bro, when my challenge started popping off, my friends were bigger supporters of it than I was. I told them, bro, it's gonna stop.
Let's talk about that challenge. Let's talk about it.
So that challenge happened. I shot it on, not shot it, but I made it on Cash's birthday, and I was meeting Cash after. I was meeting Cash and some of the boys after to get food at Nando's, and I made it while I was getting ready for the day, not for Cash's event. I was making like when I woke up, like normal things you do, brush your teeth, whatever. I made it in my bathroom. I had to clean the shower that day, and when I was cleaning the shower, I was listening to that EP. The song is Bad Feeling, but it's on the EP called Bad Friends by Telinke, my cousin, and B-Strap. Go give it a listen. But I was listening to the EP and I was in love with it. Bro, the song came on, I heard the beat and I started dancing.
We're gonna do something. We're gonna make some magic.
It wasn't anything that was sat down. I didn't think about it. I just made it and then I put the song on repeat and I just kept listening to it. I was thinking, this song is hard and the verse is amazing. And I was thinking, obviously at the time, this was March, like we were now hearing more of B-Strap. He's a Ghanaian musician. He's amazing. You lot go listen to him. But at the time I was thinking, bro, this is B-Strap guy that people are raving about. He's not going to be a one-hit wonder. He's not going to be a guy that just comes and goes. He's actually sick. And I'm listening to the song. I'm excited. Again, this is my cousin's EP. So I'm excited for the whole EP.
Yeah.
But I'm listening to that song and I'm getting into it. I was just dancing. I got to Cash's event in the evening and then Nana was there and I was like, bro, I need to teach you something. He was like, what do you want to teach me? I said, bro, I want to make a new challenge. I like this song so much. I've done a dance to it. He was like, cool. Funny enough, Cash was like, bro, this is too long. I remember Cash was like, it is too long. I didn't blame him because it was his birthday. He's not trying to learn nothing. He's
not trying to do work.
I taught Nana the dance and he did it. I remember the first time I showed Cash the dance. The move, obviously the first move is that pull and then it's a turnaround. Cash told me to take that turnaround off because if I take the turnaround off, people are going to scroll off the video. If I leave this turnaround, because obviously because you've turned your back, people might just scroll past. And I was like,
interesting.
That's good. You're the TikTok guy, so I'll listen to you. But I was like, no, I like it that way.
So we're going to keep it that way.
And God forgive me. One of the reasons why that challenge went viral is because of that turnaround bit.
Because when he was all facing her back, even me, I was like, double tap.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Double tap.
It was because of that turnaround bit. When you turn around, obviously, men are men.
Yeah, when the girl are doing the dance, there, like
my cousin keeps saying you did that challenge for the female dancers or like for the girls, and I was like, I didn't. First of all, let's get that out of the way. I did it for me. But obviously the girls are in there doing their own thing, and it's funny and it's nice. So
we're not mad.
If you watch the videos, you're gonna be your mind is gonna be blown. Innit? That's all I'm gonna say. You watch it and make your judgment, but. Yeah, I did that on Cash's birthday, and literally that was it. I shot that video of Nana. I showed it to you.
Yeah,
it looked like a silhouette thing.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, I can't post this, bro. I'm coming from church one time, and I'm like, no, I need to record this properly. I like what I was wearing. I was in all black, literally. And I was like, I'll just record this. I was at a train station. I like to dance at train stations.
We know.
The reason why I like to dance at train stations, let's just clarify that first.
Oh, we know.
The reason why I like to dance at train stations, because it's nice to see the way people panic. I'm not stupid. You don't want my safety more than I do.
I will never forget. We were coming. I can't remember where we were coming back from, and then I don't even remember the conversation we were having, and then you put the phone on the floor, and then I hear music and I turn. I actually think we got into an argument.
Yeah, because you were like, "Why you standing so close to the thing?"
And now I'm like, do I want you to jump into the traps or do I actually care about your safety? I was thinking, what's this brother actually doing?
Live my life on the edge, bro. I just stand on the edge of the thing. It's just nice to see the panic on people's faces. So I just do it just because. And by the time I'm done with the choreo, these people that were scared to watch, I look at it like, oh. And then now there's a smile on your face. Like, look at you.
No, you're liking and
reposting. Did you see what I'm saying? So I was at the train station. I was like, oh, like just the OG sport. And at the time, I hadn't danced at the train station for a minute.
I
was like, oh, OG sport. This way I started bring it back. Why bring it back in it? I put the phone down and Just recorded it, posted it. I remember I was so scared to post it. Posted it, and then it did well. Like, it did well for what my followers was on like 2K.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's all right. But it did well than my normal videos, because then my normal views were like, 930 and 1K at the goodness. And I was like, okay, cool. Bro, it was like 5K in like 3 hours. And I was like, oh, maybe this might be.
Maybe I've made it.
When I tell you, like, it just kept going and going and going, and followers kept going up and up and up and up. But that was literally all that dance was about. Yeah. And it was done. And after that, I kept telling everybody else, like, this is going to die down by like the end of the week. But I remember Patrice was like, what do you mean end of the week? This is going to go for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
I was on holiday and I heard it.
It went
I said,
all the way, like, it went through March, through April. It didn't stop till like maybe like beginning of May. And I was like, what? And I remember Patrice and Nana were like, bro, this thing goes like, it's a good choreo, it's a good song, it's the whole vibe is good. So it's just gonna keep going until it stops.
Until it stops, yeah.
And then when it did, I was like, I thought it was gonna start earlier. So me really and truly, I can't complain. No. But that's how that dance came about, and like it just made sense to me.
Did you expect it to do that well when you posted it? And did you post it with the intention of this needs to go viral, or were you just dancing to dance? I
was gonna say I had tried to put a dance out for it to, and it didn't, and I deleted it quietly. Okay. So if you've never seen it before, there's a reason. Sorry. But I literally put it in a way where I didn't post it for it to go viral. Okay. I posted it because I liked it. Like, I didn't mind it being a video for just me. Okay. But obviously, whereas people start doing it, and don't get me wrong, sometimes you have a lot of friends in the industry. Yeah. It's not always people who jump on your trend. Yeah. Hannah is shout out Hans. I love Hans. She knows I love her to bits. She's actually like one of the people that actually made the challenge go viral, because she did it, and then like in the comments you hear people say, come to Ghana. I said, it's one video, you man calm down. But she did it, and like the video was nice, and that was when like it started picking up. Yeah. Because she did it, her one was like the most viewed. I even think till now it's still the most viewed thing, but her one was the most viewed at the time, like the next 2 days. And it was so far gone that the rest of the videos just started getting like traction to it, and then obviously brought traction to the challenge, and then now people are learning it. I'm seeing people that don't dance do it. I'm seeing people that have no business moving their feet try it out. Like it's just amazing, man. And I just give glory to God, because at the time I was so excited, and I was like raw, like. And then obviously now it boils down to the questions where like, what did you want to do with this challenge? And it's like, really and truly, I didn't have anything to do with the challenge. I just wanted to dance. And then. And
look at that. You didn't even have, it wasn't even like you were trying. It just happened. But also shout out to Hannah, guys. Make sure you watch her episode on That's the Tea Show on my channel, because we had a very good chat the other day about friendships in the dance industry.
Hans, also, I'm trying to beat, because they put pressure on me that your episode was actually good. So I'm trying to beat you right now. It's a friendly competition.
It's tight. Yeah. The competition is tight. Yeah. But, okay, you've mentioned two very important people that I feel like we can't have this episode without talking about them. You are a member of the group called The Johns.
Yeah, shout out Johns. Yeah.
Shout out to Nana, shout out to Cash.
Yeah.
Quickly tell me, how did the group even come together? Because I can understand how you and Nana came together. But then how did you, Nana, and Cash become an official dance group?
Official dance group, that happened probably like last year. Not last year, last 2 years maybe. But me and Nana, when Nana was one of the first people I met when I came to this country. I met Nana like 2 weeks, like after 2 weeks of being in this country. I met him at barbecue from one of our boys, Ish. And I said, shout Ish. Ish's barbecue, and we didn't speak the whole time till the end of the night, when my brother had gone to go and tell Arifa, shout out Arifa. My brother had gone to go and tell Arifa that I could dance, and I was like, why would you
say that?
Because I think they saw me sitting down and moving my legs, but obviously I just came to the country. I don't know nobody. I'm trying to keep to myself in it. And funny enough, when I was coming to this country, I actually had an idea of switching who I was known to be in Ghana.
He said a new identity. What's the matter with you?
It didn't work. It didn't work at all whatsoever. I didn't even try. I failed. I failed immediately.
He said that the motive, his leg was
I
shaking.
was just there, just like dancing, and I remember Arifa was looking at me thinking, I remember she came to me and said, I know you can dance. I said, no, I don't dance. And then when she said that, my brother was laughing. I was thinking,
because he knows the truth.
you're weak link. This is why they get rid of weak links in movies, bro. You weak link, bro. They got him, they cornered him somewhere with chicken wings, and then he blated. Oh, he just said everything. So obviously, by the end of the night, when it was like getting to the peak of the night, they played music, and then they were like, oh, like obviously freestyle or whatever.
Cyrus,
and I was like,
go Cyrus, go.
Yeah,
go,
man.
Cyrus.
That clip is horror.
We will be inserting it so that you guys can make a judgment.
Oh, that clip is horror. That's so bad. I don't know why they were so gassed. That video was horrible.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the clip of Cyrus dancing at the barbecue.
Oh my god.
Okay, so then how does Cash come into the picture?
So Cash comes into the picture after COVID, or during COVID, when George Floyd's thing happened. George Floyd's thing happened. One of my friends, Micah, shout out Micah. Micah wanted to do a Black Lives Matter like dance, like with dance basically, and then we all did it. I don't know where you found Cash, but it was through Micah we met Cash, and we met him on the day of the shoot. We didn't even meet him at the rehearsal of the shoot. We met him on the day of the shoot.
On the day,
and he was there, and I started speaking to him. Nana was there as well, but Nana wasn't speaking to him. Nana was doing his own thing, and me and Cash were like started talking, like we're roasting each other. I think he even started because we were at London Bridge, and Cash was asking me if I could swim. I was like, "What do you think?" I said, "Huh?
Can you?
I can swim to save myself." If you're asking me that, I can swim to save myself.
Basically, I said, "Can you swim?" You basically said, "I don't drown."
I don't drown.
I don't
exactly.
drown.
Yeah, even I don't drown. You have about 2 minutes, and
Ratted.
I'm out there.
I'm a really good
swimmer. I can try, and I can hold myself. But if rescue doesn't come,
then it's wraps.
it'll be gone too soon.
Okay,
you know.
and then, so after that conversation,
so yeah, he came and he was like, "Oh, like, can you swim?" I think he had me saying that to somebody, and he was like, "Can you swim?" And obviously, I have to play hard guy. And I was like, "Yeah." What do you mean?
Man,
he was like, "No, you can't." And obviously, literally, that was the conversation, and then it stemmed from there. I was like, I like this guy. He's cool. And then obviously, at the time, I thought he was hard. He wasn't. But at the time, I thought, he's cool. Because obviously, he was a hip hop dancer.
Yeah.
He wasn't an Afro dancer.
Okay.
So obviously, where it's an Afro thing, and he's there, I'm like, you're okay. At the time, I didn't think he was okay. Now, looking at it, I was like,
you right.
yeah. You were cheeks, but that's fine. Pause. And then I said to him, like, where you from, obviously? And he's like, oh, he goes uni, Nottingham. And then obviously that's where the conversation stemmed from. And then obviously if that shoot was done, I was with Nana and I was like, bro, like, there's this Cash guy. And at the time, after that shoot, Cash started training. You think you've seen hard work before? Oh my God. I'm not surprised at what he does sometimes. Like his success in dance. I don't like look at him sometimes. I'm not surprised when he does certain things because I'm like, bro, the training has been there. Yeah. This guy was dancing every single day. There was mixes like 1 hour long and this guy knew every single song because he was dancing to it time and sometimes I look at this and I'm like, how did you know that was gonna like play? Obviously, that's how we dance in it, but like, that's an out. We're 50 minutes into the mix. How about you still musicality at this point? What's wrong with you?
I love that.
And like you could tell, he's been dancing to the mix and dancing to it and dancing to it. And then obviously, when I saw that progress, I told Nana, I'm like, bro, this guy's cool. Like, you mind? It wasn't me and him were in a group. We're just friends.
Okay.
But obviously, we dance together a lot. And I was like, bro, you might wanna. Nana said no.
Oh,
what did you think this was going to be? A cute story, please. Nana said, hell no. He was like, nah, like, I don't think he's there yet. Whatever. Then, you know, it's different when you're seeing videos. Yeah. Of like 1 minute videos. And at that time, Instagram, no TikTok, it's just Instagram. Yeah. And then after that, you can see where like the progress has increased. Like, and then when we were in person, and then I saw him dance, and I don't know, but I assume the rest is history. Yeah. But that's how that happened. But even in the group, it's us three guys, and then there's Gabby and there's Gloria as well.
Look, expanding.
So there's 5 of us now. And then,
I don't if all 5 of you can fit on my sofa. I might have to do the boys one episode and the girls, because I think it's important to have you guys individually to come and share your journey, because you're all different people and you've had different career trajectories. But then as a group together, especially seeing the chemistry between you three.
That chemistry was from everybody. Now that I think about it, everybody in the Johns, I actually said, oh, no, watch Gloria. He said no. I don't know why he keeps doing that.
I think we need Nana on the sofa. Nana, this is a message to you. We need you here to come and explain yourself,
bro.
As to why every member of this so-called group was denied entrance.
No. And do you know what it is here? It was not a personal vendetta. It wasn't. It was just, he couldn't be asked, and I just assumed that he didn't trust my judgment.
Fairs.
And until he sees it in real life, and he's like, because Gloria was like one of my G's, like when we used to dance, like in Pudding them times, and I was like, this girl's actually cool. So I said to Nana, bro, this girl is hard. Like he was like, yeah, sure, whatever. He just assumes that I don't know what I'm talking about. But when he comes here, you go.
Let me audition. Let it be GGT. Let me get inside.
Yes. Next question. Stop. See,
this is why I started this podcast, because. Just because I'm a good presenter, you lot forget that I can actually dance. I can actually dance.
That's not our business. You were the one that decided to stop. Let's talk about that. How about that?
I'm the one on the sofa. I'm the one with the cards. Okay, no, let me disclaim.
Let me hold the cards for you.
Disclaimer. I didn't stop dancing. I just didn't have the capacity. Do you know why I stopped pursuing dancing professionally? It's literally only because it is so, like, physically, it's taxing. And with my schedule, balancing being a presenter, being a content producer, and then also working full time, for me to after work go to a dance class, it's like physically, like it takes a toll, especially when I'm doing early mornings. But when I can, the thing that I want to do most is just go back to being a dancer. And watch me, you're hearing it first on the That's the Tea show. When this presenting thing takes off, I promise you guys I'll be doing Strictly Come Dancing. I will be doing dancing on ice because I love to ice skate and I'm really good at ice skating, fun fact. I will be doing So You Think You Can Dance. I'll do those celebrity dance shows because there's something about dancing that I love, but I love it enough to be able to walk away, pursue and do what I need to do. And I promise you, when I come back, it's over for everybody.
You see the way I'm eyesight, didn't you? You see the eyesight.
Don't even worry. This is evidence.
You. Okay. You know.
We'll come back. We'll come back to that another time. No problem. But okay, so with the Johns as a group, what has been some of the highlights and some of the challenges you found working alongside two other very talented dancers? I'm assuming you all have egos, you all have pride, you've all got talent. What have been some of the highlights versus the challenges?
Highlights, obviously O2 Arena, because we us three did that. Shout out to Cocaine as well, Miss Coca, Big Coca.
Definitely on the sofa.
Yeah, she's like one of the main reasons why we got that gig anyway. She's amazing. But yeah, I think that would be the biggest highlight. Another highlight would be Afro Dance Blast. Afro Dance Blast is our stage. That place.
I think you guys own that.
Yeah, that's home. Afro Dance Blast is it's just home at this point.
You lot will be sitting in the changing room because you know you're going after the break.
Yeah, man.
You lot know you're coming on last, so you don't even have to stress.
That's us,
late
man.
to sound check.
Yeah. And then the challenges. Sorry, the challenges about that will probably be the fact that we all have individual lives. Yeah. And like Nana being like the leader of the group, he's actually made it very clear, like, everybody do what you need to do. It's always been at that. That's why, like, when we say, the Jones, it's more of a family thing than a group, like a dance group. Okay. That's why I wrote, and I said, dance group, but I'm just saying what it is. It's not part of it.
I was like, I'm not going to say
the Jones is just like, it's just a family thing. Like, there's other Jones, don't get me wrong. There's other Jones, there's a lot more other Jones. There's Moons, there's Tunes. there's Mundo, there's Theo, there's a lot more, like, you know, people as like part of the Jones. But as five, we have other things that we do. Gabby is a hairdresser. G Slays UK book. Yeah. Gabby does that. Gloria is in education, and she's doing nursing as well.
Love that.
Cash.
We know.
Need I say more? Me, I still work. Like, I have work to do. I work church as well. Like, I'm a very prominent person in my church. That is also like part of. I'm not saying it to give myself work. It's something that I do and enjoy doing and want to do.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So I have all of that going for me. And obviously, I don't just want to dance. I kind of want to present. I've spoken to her about that. I didn't want to say that, but it's something that I want to do too. Do you know? So there's other avenues in my life that I'm also like furthering. Nana is a full-time lab, what's he called? Lab technician. Like he's a full-time lab. Yeah.
Oh.
Nana is a full-time lab technician.
Nana,
it's only a matter of time until that boy just creates his own factory somewhere.
Nana, this is your official message.
Yeah, like
you're coming on this sofa.
Yeah, Nana
and we cannot wait because
lab
technician.
Yeah,
very good.
In the school, like he teaches, he's grooming the next scientists, coming up, to be. Okay. Yeah, Nana loves science. Nana is he's.
I can't wait.
You people just see us shaking leg. You think we don't have anything going on with our lives? We do. Like we have other things that we're doing. That's why I keep saying semi, because to me that's not all I do.
You're balancing.
Do you understand? Things. As much as it pays me, cool, but it's not all I do.
And it's
so
a challenge?
we have it's a challenge because everybody has to do all of our things at different times.
Yeah.
So by the time we would have time to meet up, it might be difficult.
Yeah.
The job I do, I start in the afternoon, finish in the evening.
Yeah.
So I barely would get time to record with them or be available when they're available.
But you make it work.
But we make it work. So it's been a challenge because obviously it feels like, and then it gets to that point where it feels like, oh, we're not doing enough. And then it kind of feels like, oh, we're not doing we're not doing as much as another group will do.
Okay.
But then it's like, bro, we all have things to do. And I hope like the other groups also all have things to do.
Yeah.
But they found a way that they're making it
You're
work.
making
and
it
we
work
have found a
based
way
on your
that
circumstances.
we are making it work too. So yeah.
Amazing. We're gonna move on to a topic here. This is called the That's the Tea show. I mean, we spill tea on the show, and we're friends, right?
Everywhere is clean. What have you been spilling?
No, listen, we're friends, right? Okay.
Don't tell people that.
Oh my gosh. Go away.
Sorry.
On the record, can you officially confirm on the show, are you in a relationship?
Tu comprends, how do you say, tu parles français, no speak French.
Are you allowed to confirm with
us?
Yeah,
100%. I am in a relationship, yes. I love one like that.
Love that for you. Okay, and who are you in a relationship with?
I'm in a relationship with Gabby.
And how's that been? Talk to me about that. That's the Tea show. Let's get talking. How'd you guys meet?
How did we meet? We met at the Madam Joyce live show, Cocktails and Takeaways live show. That was where we met.
Shout out to Madam Joyce. I'm a massive fan of her.
Yeah, Madam Joyce. Yeah, she's
hard.
She's
up
amazing.
there.
She's
I'm
amazing.
trying to be like her.
She's amazing. She's amazing. But yeah, that's where we met.
And what's it like being in a relationship with a dancer? Like, truthfully.
You people find a problem in it. I don't.
Do you know? Is it easy?
No, it's not. What is easy in this world? It's not easy, but I don't find a problem with it.
Okay.
It's just like there's more people in your business.
Okay.
As compared to if she wasn't known, you will have to deal with her friends and I will have to deal with my friends. Okay. And I don't really have to deal with my friends because my friends mind their business. Her friends probably would mind their business if she wasn't a dancer. But because she's a dancer, we're in an industry, it's kind of difficult to just like ignore because it's right in your face. But yeah, that's babes. That's babes.
Love it, sweet though. Okay, but
find one.
Just for clarification purposes, Gabby is in the Johns.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you balance the professional and the personal relationship? Like, how do you lock in and be like, okay, babes, we're working, and then
man said, oh no. I don't think she's amazing. So she's made everything easier. Do you understand what I'm saying? Where we know that we have a job to do, so we do the job. And then when it's time for when it's time for like to be partners, we are partners. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you have very clear boundaries. Okay, you know what time it is. It's time to lock in.
Yeah. And I didn't even think that needs to be put in place. I just felt like we just knew.
You just know.
Yeah, and also we're in the same group, so I don't even think it's a conversation that needs to be had. It's common sense.
Not first.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like this is why but someone will be expecting me to have this conversation. But no, you're in the group. You agreed to be in the group.
So you already know what.
You're not in the group because of me. You're in the group because we think you're hard. So we're putting you in the group. And nobody can sit somewhere and say she's not.
Yeah,
Because they see
amazing.
her dance and come to me and be like, huh, huh, huh. I'm like, yeah, me too. Because sometimes I see her dance and I'm confused. Because you need to remember, I'm an Afro dancer. She does Amapiano mainly. She can
Yeah,
do Afro too.
hard.
When I see her do Amapiano, I get surprised.
Yeah.
Because I don't see her dance as much as people will think. I see her do challenges.
Oh, really?
And yes, what do people think? Well, we have date nights and we're dancing. Is that what people think is going on there? Hell no, bro. Like, we do what normal people do. Like, we date, we go on dates, we have fun, and that's it. Like, yeah, but I love that girl, man. She's amazing. She's, I don't want to cry. She's amazing, man. Behave yourself. She's just the best.
No, I'm in love with you.
Bro.
I love that. That's amazing.
Love you, baby.
I feel, oh, that's so sweet though. I feel like I have to ask because, you know, you work together, you're in a relationship together. Are there any situations and times where it's like, okay, we need to cool off, like just everyone stop talking, let's just lock in, let's work? And has there ever been a time on camera where that has happened? But obviously we can't see that. But you know that when I filmed this video, me and you, we were not happy. Has there ever been situations like that before?
Where have we filmed? I think, funny enough, let me say this, innit? But my challenge with her, my first one we recorded, we weren't cool at that time.
Which one?
The first video where we're all in black, we're both in black.
You and the guy.
You know, I did me, her, and Shobo, and there was one I did of me and her.
Yeah.
When me, her, and Shobo recorded, we were cool.
Yeah.
Me and hers one, we weren't cool.
See,
it was in the same day at the same time.
When I watched that video, I was like, wow, the chemistry. I'm licking my fingers. Yeah. So you just lot were beefing?
We weren't cool, we were beefing, yeah.
Right.
But like I said, we had just shot one where it was us three, me, her, and Shobo, shout out Shobo, and we were fine. The next take, we weren't.
That's so much. See, this is why I tell people, don't believe everything you see on social media. Yeah. No, because obviously I have a dance partner, and there have been times when me and him are recording together. I'm so mad, I'm so angry, and I'm like, let's just get on with this. And as soon as the camera starts recording, you can literally see my face go, get away from me. I'm literally like,
yeah, it happens like that.
Don't touch me, get away from me. I hear it.
And then the funny thing is, after that, she had to record me and Shobo's one. She did it.
Is that the one with the
high,
the angles?
That angle is amazing.
Shout out to her because she was pissed, and she did. If that was me, I'm shaking the camera.
That was my idea, my finger in the camera. I said, put your hand up. This wasn't her doing me a favor. Remember, she's angry at me. She just needs me to do this because if Shobo wasn't there, she won't record it for me. I'll put the finger on the floor. But she's a human being, so certain things are gonna, like, we're in a relationship, but certain things are gonna piss us off. Yeah. Do you understand? Yeah. But even at the time, I was gonna say at the time we weren't together, but we were. What am I thinking? But yeah, at that time, yeah, she was upset at me, and it's fine. Like,
and it did numbers.
And the funny thing, the one that she recorded the show is my most viewed video on my thing.
Nah, first
she was upset at me. She was behind the camera vexed, but she took it and everything was fine.
Nah, I hear it.
Fun fact, people actually thought that was the guy from Omah Lay, like the girl from Omah Lay's boyfriend. People thought that was Shobo. So in the comments, you're just saying, like, but I didn't know the girl from Shobo can dance. The girl from Omah Lay's thing can dance. I said, that's not him, please.
First.
But I see where they get the resemblance from there. But yeah.
And to end that on a more positive note, how has she impacted you as a dancer?
A lot. She's made it easier for me to do certain things. She's pushed me to post more. Like, she's on me when I don't post. I'm on her when she doesn't post. But like, it's made it different. Like, to have that what do you call it? That support system that you know is personal to you. Like, not a friend, not a best friend. No. This is my woman, and she's like that. She's been an amazing support system for me. Because sometimes, bro, don't get me wrong, you see me laughing up and down. Sometimes it gets hard. Yeah. But pause. But you don't like you. Sometimes you don't understand, that it gets to certain places and it gets to certain times where it's like, bro, at this point in time, I don't want to do this. Yeah. But she's there. And like, I look at her and I'm like, babe, I actually don't want to do this. And she's like, bro, you have to. Yeah. there's been certain shoots where I didn't feel a certain way. Like my class last year, I wasn't myself at that class.
Yeah.
The only thing that kept me teaching that class was because she was there. I was not enjoying that class.
Yeah.
No offense to anybody that was there, but I taught it was an amazing
Two of us
class.
in the room were there.
It was an
Just to
amazing
put that out
class.
there.
It's just at that point in time, like I told you, Kadri, like I wasn't like I wasn't feeling myself. Like how I like to teach, I didn't feel like I got to teach that way.
Yeah.
But I wasn't looking at her to make it bait, but I'll look at her in the mirror and she'd look at me and she would just blink her eye and I'm like, okay, cool. I got this.
that.
And like literally, she got me through that whole dance class. But like I said, she's amazing. And I'm so happy to have her in my life, babe. I love you. Yeah. If anybody calls you, don't go. Okay? I got you.
As your friend, it's really, really amazing to see that you have someone, especially as you're coming to new heights, that can support you in that way.
Yeah, 100%. I'm excited to see what like is next.
Yeah, I'm excited for the wedding.
Yeah.
Medikal, I'm going to be interviewing right there. Be like, hey guys, this is the wedding of the century.
The number of people waiting for this wedding.
We can't
We'll
wait.
go to Court House and we'll come. You both just see.
And I'll be right outside with a microphone. We can't wait.
Hey.
Get security to
Say
take me
that.
out.
Say that.
And I guess to wrap this up, what can I expect to hear from your testimony? The first testimony you give, first Sunday, January. What can we be expecting to hear from you?
First Sunday in January.
Yeah.
What, next year?
Yes.
I just hope that if this is my first best year, I'm looking forward to next year. So that testimony is going to be a warning.
Love it.
It's literally going to be a warning of, bro, you lot should keep your eyes peeled. Because I still don't think I'm done for the year. But in the same light, I still also think that it's just going to get better from here. Because I'm looking at this year, yeah. It's so amazing so far what I have accomplished. And I'm looking forward to what I'm going to accomplish the rest of the year. If I don't accomplish anything, like I said in the beginning, it doesn't change how I feel about anything.
Yeah.
It's still just to show you, bro, like, it's not always going to be roses from here.
Yeah.
Another reason why I'm saying that I haven't made it yet, because I don't feel like, obviously, it's going to be roses all the time. But I don't feel like I've had enough roses to be like, I made it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So next year, my first Sunday, that testimony is going to be, bro.
It's going to be powerful.
That last year was amazing. This year we
Watch
go again.
out. We go again.
Forget whatever happened last year. Focus on what's coming.
That's even the baseline.
And yeah, literally, like that's level 1. Just imagine what level 2 look like. And
More
I just
blessings,
can't wait.
more blessings.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show, guys. This
My
has
pleasure.
been Mr. Obeng on the That's the Tea show. Let's give him a
Yeah,
round
man.
of applause. Woo, 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 woo. Thank
But
you
yeah.
so much for joining us. And where can we find you on social media?
So on social media, on Instagram, you can find me at Mr. Obeng _ the Obeng with a 0. On TikTok, it's Obeng, just 0BENG _. And yeah, YouTube Obeng _ as well. So yeah.
Love that, love that, love that.
Yeah.
Guys, this has been the That's the Tea show with me, your host, Miss Tee Moyo. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you follow us across all our social media platforms. And we'll see you next week for Teas Tuesdays. Bye, everyone.